Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on the 1997 film Before Women Had Wings. Now, as you know, Before Women Had Wings was a 1997 drama television film which was based on the 1996 semi-autographical novel by Connie May Flower, which eventually did get a television film, which had Oprah Winfrey, Julia Stiles, Tina Madrorino, and other iconic actors and actresses in this television film. And the premise of the film takes place in the 1960s, where after the death of her father by suicide, we see how Bird Jackson, as well as her mum and her sister, basically start over, now living in a motel in Tampa. And we do kind of see how Glory Marie tries to kind of make the income. We kind of see how she's struggling to still try to make ends meet. And over the film, we do see how Bird ends up meeting Thora, played by Oprah Winfrey. And I think the whole point of the film's message is still loving and caring about people. Even if they still abuse you, you still want to believe that deep down that you want to believe that they can be helped or saved. And I think the whole point of Bird's character is that she still sees things a bit like a little kid. But you can kind of get the sense that her older sister Phoebe just wants to make sure Bird doesn't do anything stupid. And you can tell Phoebe does try to kind of make sure not to step on eggshells near her mum. And you can tell throughout the film that Glory Marie is still struggling with not only the abuse of her late husband Billy, but also showing deep down that she still cared about him. And I think sometimes we still care about people even if they still abused us or even if they mistreat us. We know deep down they're still part of our family or part of our life, but we just hope someday we can make things work, or hopefully they can figure things out themselves. It's just one of those hard truth morals that's still there. And I think it's interesting how a lot of these iconic actors I've seen in so many stuff. Like, yeah, Julia Stiles being in Dragons, The Ninth Realm, Hamlet, as well as the 2006 film Omen. And also, yeah, Bird's actress being in the film Waterworld, Oprah Winfrey. And I think it's also interesting how Burt Young, who plays Lewis, who's meant to be the owner of the motel, would basically have been in the whole Rocky films. And you can really tell there's a lot of these kind of big time or small time actors or actresses playing in a film that, yeah, they obviously know isn't going to go too successful, but they just kind of do it to try and make ends meet or hope this helps them with their career. And this happens with a lot of actors and actresses. I think Before Women Had Wings is an okay film. It really knows how to tackle a serious subject matter, still loving and care about the people around you, even if they're still struggling or facing their own personal demons. It's a subject that I think a lot of us had to learn when growing up. But I think it's definitely one of those films that's there at the emotional moments, so it still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Book Viewer here, signing out.